All right, you already know. So basically, it's time for me to go to the BMV and take the driving test. You know what I'm saying? You know you got to go through everything. You got to still go through all emotions. You got a pre-trip. You got a straight line back. You got a offset. You still got a parallel part. Now you got to do all these things, and like I'm cool on those. You know what I'm saying? So I go out. It's time to go do it. And you know, you go to the BMV and it's like booths, you know what I'm saying? They get to calling people and they start putting people with different people. Like, is this old guy there? Is this heavy set dude that's there? And I think it was some more people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how many drive alongs it was, you know what I'm saying? That's why I pretty much call them instructors, drive alongs, or people that's grading you. You know what I'm saying? On your pre-trip and all your, you know what I'm saying, your exercises that you got to do. So, you know, we going there and it's like, all right, cool. I go in there, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, man, the driving part, like, man, I could get through everything else. So they get us in a group. They come in, they say, all right, look, so these people gonna be with this guy right here. So is this older guy. I end up with him. Then they say these people right here gonna be with the big guy. You know what I'm saying? It was a big old dude, like he was big, like heavy. About 5'9", 6 foot. And he was a real big dude. Like he was husky, big old guy. So you know what I'm saying? It was him. And then I think it was somebody else. I'm not sure. It was like 2 or 3 people. So everybody get in that group. So I'm in the group. It's probably like 7, 8 of us. But the rule is, after you finish, whether you pass or fail, you just gotta wait on everybody. Everybody wait. When everybody done, everybody get on the bus, we go back to the school. Now you got 3 tries to do this. You got 3 tries. If you mess it up, you on your next try. After the 3rd try, you gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you possibly gotta wait 3 to 6 months to try again. Or you might have to go to another school and start over. But either way it go, 3 strikes, you're out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, this is my first time at bat. So bam, they say, all right, the first thing I want you to do is pre-trip. I mean, no. So, you know, it's people in front of me. They go, you know what I'm saying? I sit back, I chill, I wait my turn. Maybe I'm 3rd, 4th, whatever, it don't matter. So it's my turn. I go up, it's the older guy. The older guy tell me like, hey, be cool, you got this. Go and do your thing. I say, all right, cool. I start off on a pre-trip. I'm ready. It's time to do it. Show them what you're working with. And I've been studying all yesterday, so I'm solid on the pre-trip. I know I am. So I go through it, and I'm banging out. I'm doing my thing. I get to the side. I forget something. He like, are you done? So okay, he wouldn't be saying this unless I forgot something. I turned the arrogance off. I'm like, no, pay attention. I'm like, okay, I went through this. He like, take your time. But remember, we got other people to take care of. I'm like, all right, let me just get it. I'm like, man, okay, I got that. Oh, I didn't get this. He was like, okay, what you got? I was like, no cracks, breaks, you know what I'm saying, parasites. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was. So, bam, I forget what it was, the 3 things that you say. It wasn't those things. So I'm like, all right, move on. So I'm like, all right, cool. He give out hints. This dude cool. So bam, I go down the side, you know what I'm saying? Like the undercarriage, you know what I'm saying? The dolly legs, oh man, this. Make sure they up, blah, blah, blah. I'm adding stuff in. I was like, make sure your dolly legs up. You're like, that ain't on the pre-trip, but I accept it. I was like, exactly. And then you got to make sure your light's working on this side. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your dolly is on the hook. He like, that ain't part of the pre-trip, but I accept. I'm like, bam, boom. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your trailer clean. Because you should have a clean trailer. Why people don't clean their trailer? He like, bruh, stay focused. I'm like, all right. I'm just kind of nervous. Bam. So I'm going down the line of it. I'm getting all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? The undercarriage, I'm getting that. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. Then I get to the top. Make sure it's at 30 seconds. Make sure that ain't no nuts, you know what I'm saying, shiny. They might be coming loose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting my little funk on it and I'm getting through it. And he just checking it out. Like, yep, he got it. So I get around to the back. I'm almost to the end of my pre-trip. I get the woo DOT bumper. Woo, this. Make sure the DOT bumper straight. Make sure your doors closed. You can't be riding around with the doors open. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Ghost Ride the Whip, and these ain't Lamborghini doors. Sir, Stay focused. I'm like, all right, it's all good. So bam, I get through the pre-trip. I even got through the inside of the cab with the, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's where you checking the air pressure and all that. I go through all this. I was like, I think the air pressure off. It need to be recalibrated. He like, just go to the next thing. I'm just trying to spark him to smile or something to let him know like, hey, look, man, I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I might need you later. I'm not going to be mean or like, I want you to know I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to ease my family in there like, man, you know what? This air pressure remind me when my newborn kid just passed gas. It was like the newest thing in the way. Like, you got a newborn? I'm like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, it just sounds just like my baby when I carried them, being a father for the 4th time. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I got a lot of people to take care of. So I really need this. He like, oh, okay. Now go to the next thing. So I'm going through that. Boom, 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 boom. I get through the pre-trip. It's good. He say, green light. So if you miss one thing, you strike, you got to go home, come back the next day. You got a strike on your back. I'm like, all right, cool. I get through the pre-trip. Now it's time for the back end. So I do, he say pull up, and then you pull back. Right there by the cones. When I do like this, you stop, pop the brakes. If you get it right, we go to the next exercise. I'm like, all right, cool. So you go up, I go back. Pop the brakes, pop the brakes. Next exercise. So it's cones right here. So the next thing you got to do is that serpentine, that offset. You know what I'm saying? So you do the offset, boom, 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 boom. So they say, all right, it's time to offset. I do the offset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Migos, offset. You know what I'm saying? That was Takeoff Who Passed, offset. Shout out to offset. You know what I'm saying? So I do the offset. So bam, I knock out the offset. I do what I need to do. Let me put this right here. That's what I need to be doing. I do the offset. You know what I'm saying? So I bang out on the offset. He say, all right, that look good, man. You got it up in there. We can move on to the next exercise. I say, all right, cool. Now, remember I told y'all that the trailer I had 2 V's meant like this, right? The one that was here had a straight V. It went like this and like this. So I'm like, okay, it don't matter the design. You just split it at the middle. So you go up, you split it at the middle, and you bring it back over. I hit the cone. I'm like, bruh. I hit the cone, strike 1. Bam. Come back the next day. I went to the yard, and I started to, you know what I'm saying, practice. I told them what happened. Because, like, I think we did it in the morning. So if you fail, you know what I'm saying, if you pass, you ain't got to go to the yard no more because you got your full permit. You know what I'm saying? You got your CDL now. You passed the driver and a written. So you got your CDL. So only people out there is the people that fail. So you got to take the walk of shame. And I think the new people that possibly just came in, you got to take the walk of shame and like Ian, like, oh, man. So he already know when you walk in there like, oh, he botched it. So as soon as you walk up, he like, so what you miss? I'm like, so didn't miss you. man, quit playing like what you missed. Man, the parallel, man. How you missed the parallel? You was good. You was teaching other people. I'm like, bro, the truck right here, bro, it's got the 2 V's going like that. The one I went to was like this. He like, oh, look, but look, the split point is a little different on that. I'm like, for real? You didn't think to tell you, like, you just got to bring it over a little bit. You don't split it at the middle of the V. You split just a little bit to the right. So he got me on that. He was like, man, look, split it right here. He showed me in what's name, like, split it right here. So I started splitting it. You know what I'm saying? I started looking at it like boom, 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 boom. So I started doing, you know what I'm saying, what he told me to do. He like, man, just split it right there and you good. So I go back to the hotel. I go chill. Time to do it again. I go back. Go back. This time I'm on a mission. I ain't even come out there to play on pre-trip. Boom, boom. Air pressure. Boom, boom. Side. Boom, boom. Back. Boom, boom. Knocking it out. Getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Getting what I need to get done. Straight line back. Pop the brake. Pop the brake. Straight line back. Offset. Pop the brake. Now I'm a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I know where to split it at. So we pull up. We do it. I split it at the place. I'm bringing it back. I'm watching it. I'm going in. The exact way that it normally go. I'm going in, I pull straight up. He say, I pop the brake. He say, you good to go. Now let's try number 2. He say, now it's time for the on the road test. I say less, let's go. So we get out there and we go on the road. I'm nervous, more nervous than the hooker at church. Swear to God, like I'm super nervous. I go out there, man, so we go out there on the road. He tell me like, man, if you coast, fail. I'm like, all right. If you hard brake, fail. Accident, fail. This, fail. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm riding through it. I'm nervous. I'm missing gears. He like, just calm down and get in the gear. Just rev it up a little bit. If you coast too much, I got to fail. So I get in, bam. I'm going through the gears. I'm going through. He say, stop. I bring it down. I start slowing down. He say, get ready. You know what I'm saying? Stop sign. He can't tell you to get ready. He just stop sign. So I start slowing down. Get it down. Boom, boom, boom. Stop. So I'm doing all right. I come around. And I'm on my way back. And then, like, I'm coming to the what's name, it changed. I pop it out of gear. I lose my place. I coast. Then I catch it, ooh, stop, catch it, start over. So he just marking down his what's name. We go back. I don't know whether I pass or fail. That's the thing. They don't tell you whether you pass or fail till you get back. I go back. I fail. Now, we go back to the yard. I'm going to end this when, you know what I'm saying, the next time. So I failed my second try. I'm on my third try. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now I'm making plans for the future. Like, man, I could probably rent a truck and just try to do it because I'm not going to give up. That's not in me. I don't give up. I have to do what I have to do what I need to do. But giving up is not an option. I got a mortgage to pay. I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And this unemployment, this going to run out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got to figure this out. So it's like, all right, cool. What can I do? 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 It ain't nothing I can do. So we go back, you know what I'm saying? We do some driving, you know what I'm saying? They say, man, like you work out the kinks, but I'm still nervous. I'm still nervous. I'm like, man, oh my God, man, what am I gonna do? I go back the next day. Now, all the people been passing, but a lot of them been passing with the heavy set guy. So somebody bumped me like, hey, you got big dude today. I'm like, straight up. So what that mean? They like, hey, if you turn up the heat, he'll fall asleep. I swear to God on my grandma, this really happened. They told me that if you turn up the heat, he instantly will fall asleep. So it's like, man, and then you just, you know what I'm saying, drive. When you on your straightaway, you about to bring it back home for that stretch. You know what I'm saying? You turn up and you know what I'm saying, he gon', you feel me? So you do what you need to do. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's good information right here. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for contributing this information. So I'm like, all right, cool. Bam. So we get back on the road. We banging out. You know what I'm saying? So we go out and, you know what I'm saying, I blaze the heat instantly. So I swear to God, right? The dude he started, no, I'm lying. So we on our stretch. And I'm just still trying to do my thing and, you know what I'm saying, keep it smooth. I ain't coasting, do, and I'm going. I swear to God. So the heat going, I look over, he knocked out. I'm like, oh, I like this. So I'm just going. I'm like, the only thing I got to do is go around the stretch and I'm good. Swear to God, he wake up. Oh. Turn this heat off, crack the window. I'm like, he like, man, no, don't touch the heat. I'm like, all right, cool. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at him like, why you gotta not like heat with me? It's cold outside. I think you deserve to stay warm. Everybody needs to stay warm. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God. So we go down, you know what I'm saying? I coast again. He don't say nothing. Let's keep marking. We get back. I done failed for the third time. I go back. I'm ready to pack it up. I'm like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Like, I gotta figure out something. Cause I failed 3 times. Everybody else that failed 3 times, they going home. My homeboy Johnny was the one who told me to get into trucking. He was on the Walmart account. One of the instructors, big old dude, big old Brody dude. You know what I'm saying? He say, good one, come here. you know, Johnny, now I'm ready to pack it up. I go back to y'all, just say my goodbyes. I'm like, man, when they go back to the hotel, I'm just gonna go out here. So he say, you know, Johnny? I say, yeah, that's my best friend. He say, that's my good friend. I told him that you was gonna pass, and I don't lie to my friends. I'm like, yeah, somebody called in a favor. I swear to God. I'm like, for real? Bro, we got to get on the next one. Somebody called in a favor, so I'm going to tell y'all how that worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you already know this one was a little long, but this your boy too. If you don't want to end up in a box, stick outside of it.